Hope that first little bit wasn't too damn jiggly. I noticed the other day after I got done rotary hoeing that the clamp housing mount dealio, whatever you want to call it, that the camera goes in, one of the tabs broke off that mounts it to the base, and now it jiggles a little bit more than normal. So I was gonna fix it and forgot about it, so I'm gonna fix it today. And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna have to buy a new one, which I was looking at different ones before I drove over here, and I also think I found a magnetic base that I like better than the one I currently have, so I might buy that too. I don't know, we shall see. But first thing first, I'll start off with the important part. My little sister's fine. Her gallbladder just up and stopped working. She didn't have gallstones, didn't have no issues that they could find. It just stopped doing whatever it was supposed to be doing, and that was what was causing the bleeding. So not yesterday, would have been, yesterday was Saturday. Friday evening, they took her in for surgery, and I think the whole surgery only took, well, I don't even think she was under for an hour. They poked 4 holes and used the little non or low invasive rod dealios, whatever they fancy new crap they use for surgery, so they don't actually have to split you open far enough to get some human hands in there. So it was a rather low impact surgery. And they got her they removed her gallbladder, and she was sore yesterday, or her back and like the side of her spine were sore yesterday. For obvious reasons, your body's telling you, hey, you're not supposed to do that shit. But today the soreness was gone. She's just obviously under lifting restrictions and all of the stuff that comes with being there, going through a surgery like that. So she's recovering fine. Mom's down there with her. Sounds like she's gonna be down there at least the rest of this week, because she can't, Mom has to take care of her dog. She's not allowed to like walk her dog, or, well, I don't really think they want her up and about too much to begin with, because they don't want her ripping anything open. So basically Mom's just got to be down there to do all the day-to-day stuff for her. And I think she said a minimum of 3 weeks off of work, I think is what she told me. So she's got time to look for a new job. So there's that. I spent 8 hours yesterday on the wrong end of a power washer. I got the 1800, the 1955, my 66, the 1600 all washed up, and I got the planter washed up, or cleaned up, washed up and oiled, and I got the fertilizer wagon cleaned out, washed up and oiled. And then this morning I did the drill, so it's ready to go. And what I want to get done here right now, I'm hoping that there's enough oil left in the 7300 to get the feeder house up off the ground. And I want to get the 7300 out, get the gravity wagon, or the fertilizer wagon, the planter, and the drill stuff back in here. Get the grain cart over in front of the 525, since she's staying put for this year. This will be the first year since I started farming that combine will not go to the field. It's kind of sad. I wish I had more beans, I'd run them both, but especially with the way fuel is this year, running 2 diesel combines is better than running a gasser. Although in all reality, that 525, it is not really, I mean, I've always had guys making a big fucking fuss about me running a gas combine. That's really actually a fairly economical combine to run. Even running hard, you're only at about 2 to 2.5 gallon an acre, because I can run about 22 acres on a 50-gallon tank of fuel. which I'll bet a brand new combine with the horsepower they're pushing through them is burning 1.5 gallons to 2 gallons of diesel an acre. And diesel is more expensive. So in all reality, that thing's probably not any more expensive to run per acre than a brand new machine. You're just doing it slower. And the 7300 being a diesel, I'm still, of course, shelling corn. She's working her guts out, because pushing, stuffing 4 rows of corn through that machine that's all she wants. So she's pulling pretty hard. My fuel consumption is probably going to go down significantly running beans with it. But even the 7300 being a diesel is still at like just shy of 2 gallons an acre. So going from that gas machine to this diesel machine still wasn't saving me a whole lot, except for I had more horsepower. But you're also not going to stuff 4 rows of corn through a 525. So yeah, anyway, so I obviously got Junkyard Special out today because it's a lot easier shuffling stuff around using the tow bar. It saves all the getting on and off, or saves all the jacking and unjacking with hooking and unhooking and all that fancy stuff. So yeah, I guess first things first, I'll check the oil in that and make sure I got enough to even move it. I should, because if it drained out that whole reservoir, there should be a puddle on the ground, and there's not. There's just a film on it. So as long as I don't, I'll have to start it, move it out, shut it off, because I don't want it running. Well, I guess I had it running the other day and it didn't really puke any oil, so I don't know. But anyway, this has got to come out, and basically everything I just told you. So yep. Check the oil and fire the old girl up and let her warm up for a second while I'll pull that out. So yep. Okay, now I got to figure out how I'm gonna do this, because I want the baler out where I can get to it, and I need the drill out where I can get to it, because I'm not gonna need, oh, and I want the fertilizer wagon out where I can get to it, because I'm gonna obviously need the baler for straw, and I'm gonna need the auger or the fertilizer wagon and the drill for planting more wheat. The planter can go all the way in the back. I'm almost wondering if I don't yank the baler out and put the planter where the baler is, and then back the baler back in front of the planter. Or for that matter, I could pull the baler out, put the drill behind the baler, because I'm going to need the baler first anyhow. Put the planter there, the fertilizer wagon here, the grain cart there, and then the white and the combine will obviously go back here in Long Bay. I think that might be what we do. I think I'll pull this out, put the drill behind it. Maybe. I might actually have more room if I put the planter here. Then I could back the fertilizer wagon and the drill. Let's get the baler out of here and see where we're at. Well, there we go. I think I got it where I can get everything out without moving something else. At least everything that I need to get out. I have to do some investigating. It appears that the oil pressure gauge in the 7300 quit working. It's obviously pumping oil, because if you shut it off, you can hear the oil running back down out of the head, so it's moving oil. But apparently the gauge ain't working, so we have to investigate that. And it obviously has oil pressure, because if it was running with 0 oil pressure, it would be rod knocking like a son of a bitch. So, have to figure that out. But, yeah. All I should have to do to the baler to get it ready is sharpen the twine knives, which I might actually get them off of the knotter assembly, sharpen them off the baler, and then bolt them back in. So right now they're obviously original, because they're still riveted in. When you replace them, you bolt them. That thing is going to be the main focus. Obviously I gotta figure out my oil pressure gauge situation. Need to replace that hydraulic hose probably before I take it home. I don't know if I want to be driving it with that hose weeping like that. And then obviously I want to do all the bearings I talked about last time. So that's going to be a main focus. The first thing I got to get done is my grain truck. I got to get the water pump and radiator hoses off of it, so we can get them over to Napa and match them up, because there's a couple different numbers for everything for that particular truck, and just need to know what's what. So we'll get the grain truck done. I'm gonna start working on this before fall. I got 2 Coulter bearings on this that need to be replaced, because they were about ready to fall off, but that's no big deal. Dad's gonna call Monday on a new drive motor for the auger, since that one's, I think, getting to the end of its useful life. Yeah, so that's how things look as of right now. And I gotta get the landscape rake on the Super 55 here one night this week, and I got some stuff I gotta go over to my house and knock some ruts down from trying to burn that pile this winter, so I can get back here and brush hog in the woods. And I gotta go fix my aunt and uncle's lawn, where I rutted it up a little bit, burning that pile by the fence, or when I took that fence line out. So gotta get that done. And I gotta get one new gauge wheel tire coming for the cultivator, because I was down looking at the muck today, or this morning, and probably by next weekend gonna need to run over that field with a cultivator. Monday I gotta call my chem guy and get my chemicals coming for spraying. So it's gonna be a busy week. But anyway, I gotta head home. We're gonna try to change the oil in my truck yet this evening, so I guess that's it for this one. We'll catch you guys on the next one.